And to do this, let's please welcome Terence Goh and Wan Aliaza, both professional reptile breeders. Yeah, I'm really excited. Look guys, look, Bella viewers, look what we have. We're surrounded by creepy crawlies. Well, snakes are they considered creepy crawlies too?
They crawl. So.
They crawl, very interesting. But first of all, tell us, I want our viewers to know why do you love reptiles? What's your passion with them?
I always loved animals since young, since I can't remember. But as I grew younger, I couldn't find time to manage cats, hamsters, and everything. So I tried to find something that easy for me to take care. So that's when I go into reptiles.
So relatively, parents, would you agree that it's easier to take care of reptiles?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So less maintenance than women lah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I see that. Terrible. But then what about when your women have crocodile bags all? Are you okay with that?
That was personal choice.
Personal choice.
Like it or not, it's already a trend. So.
But because of that, would you say men prefer reptiles more compared to furry animals? Does it make men more macho to have, I have a snake, compared to, I have a little puppy dog, like Paris Hilton in the back? No?
It's actually about interest. If you're buying it, just think you're cool, it doesn't last.
Even though it's cold like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
well, because there are two types of keepers right now. One is the one who wants to show off, you know, who have one snake and then keep bringing here and there, telling people like, I have snakes, I keep snakes as pets. So they just want to look cool, but there are a group of people who keep this thing because they're interested.
That's why I can see the passion in you guys, the difference. Like it's not like you. I can see you're really excited about them, which is fantastic. And again, they need tender loving care as well. But what are the first thing people need to know? I want our viewers to know, even whether they're adults or parents, what's the first thing people actually need to know before they own a reptile as a pet? What's one of the key things?
They are not your average household pet. So you might find them cute. Some will look, hey, it's cute. Bring back, and then to discover that, let's say 1 week later, to discover that it's not something they wanted. They will abandon the pet. So it's not very fair to them. So the best is, before you want something, do some research. And if you like reptile, try to get in contact with a local reptile club.
This is very true what you're saying, parents, because again, like anything, when children, even if they want a cat or a dog or even a fish, they need to know their responsibilities, right? So same like reptiles. Well, parents, you have geckos and snakes. Which are your pets here? Are these your pets or it's pets that you breed to sell?
All are my pets.
So which ones are yours?
Here, and here.
And then for you?
I'm focusing more on python species.
Python species. And I noticed they're all different sizes.
Yes.
And I had the pleasure of holding one earlier. A lot of people thought I wouldn't be brave enough, but okay, right? Was I quite good with the...
Yes, you're good.
So what are some of the stigmas? Like, a lot of people think that snakes are slimy and all that, right? For people who are a bit more afraid of the creepy crawlies, I actually held it. It's not even cold at all.
It's something like, for me, if people are scared of holding snake, I always ask them to imagine, like, remember it's a Gucci bag, it's your Prada wallet.
So take good care of it.
Yeah, take good care, So I think not really a problem, because yes, in our Asian culture, most people think that snake, always being associated with the black magic thinking, snake are slimy, snake are stinky, but it's actually depends on the
stinky part before that.
It actually depends on the keeper. If the keeper know how to manage it properly, for example, like you can see the substrate, it's clean. So nothing. That's it. It's not about stinky or not about
which is really interesting. Like again, like anything, if you cat or dog, if you don't take care of it, it'll be stinky and smelly.
True. Yes.
Because cat, this one question I want to ask you before I ask you something else. Cats, dogs, they poo-poo.
Yes.
They pee-pee.
Yes.
But you know how to, like, there's a way to train them. How about geckos and snakes? How would you know whether... How? Tell me. I have no idea. How do you clean that up? Do you clean that up?
Yes. They will poo, and then if you notice they poo on that day, we will need to change the substrate.
How often do they poo?
Depending, if for geckos, it's actually the youngest the gecko are maybe every day. So the biggest one may take a few days. And if snakes, like let's say corn snakes, they poo every 3 days. 3 days after they feed. And pythons are different, totally different.
It depends on the amount of the food. Normally for python, it takes around 10 days or to 14 days
to digest the food. How about pee? Do they pee?
Yeah, they do. They do pee. Before they poo, they pee.
They poo and they pee.
Yeah, they pee
People
first.
are wondering, why are you talking about poo and pee? But these are things that we need to know.
Yes, because when you keep it, you have to clean it. You have to deal with it.
It's all part and parcel of loving your animal,
True.
right? And I wanted to ask you, what is a good first-time pet for people out there? Geckos.
Leopard geckos and bearded dragons if you like. Lizards, and if snakes is like the ball pythons, corn snakes. And
Corn snakes,
carpet
not
python.
cornflakes, corn snakes. And they don't eat cornflakes, right? They eat other things besides that.
They like it or not, snake they have special food. For example, they have rat, mice, quail, or the bigger size we fed them with chicken. So we cannot change this to turn them into vegetarian or what. So before you plan to keep reptiles, you have to make sure that you can provide the food for them.
And in a way, you have to have a slight brave heart when it comes to snakes, in the sense that when you feed them the mice, right?
Sure.
It's circle of life.
Yes, it's
Some
circle.
people might say, oh, that's so cool. How can you do that? But it's a circle of life.
But speaking of cruel, you have to remember, ladies out there, you are using Prada handbag, in order to make a handbag, you have to kill a snake or a crocodile or something. So that is much more cruel.
Cool, right?
Yes.
The skin is on you.
Yes.
But how often do you have to feed, let's say, a gecko, for example, and how often do you have to feed a snake? Gecko expert?
Usually I fill the food dish, left it there.
So you actually put it in a dish?
Yes,
What do you
yes,
feed
yes.
geckos?
For geckos, you can feed them with mealworms, crickets. There's a type of roaches we call dubia.
Okay.
So we just fill the tray, we put in. So if it's empty, we just refill. So the smaller one will eat more often, but the adult maybe let's say few days once.
So do you actually watch them eat it and you're okay? You're cool with it? Can you watch it like them? eating?
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Because you got too much animal, you need to move on to the next
To the
one.
next one, okay, you eat. And how about snakes? How often do they
For snake below 1 year old, normally we feed them once a week. And above 2 years old or 3 years old, normally once every 14 days. And if it's older than 3 or 4 years old, normally every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks. And what is the biggest common mistake that people do when they own reptiles? Like, which is the biggest blunder or mistake?
They don't make research. They don't do research because snake is not like cats and dogs. They move around. Snakes sometimes they just sit like this, not moving at all.
Yeah.
So maybe when they go to the shop, they find, wow, so cute one. When they buy the thing, they bring back, it's not moving like this.
Yeah, they get bored.
They get bored, So that's the thing lah.
And like, obviously dogs and cats. I'm slightly allergic to cats, the fur and all that. How about reptiles? Can you actually be allergic, or they're actually a good pet for people with allergies?
Yeah.
Would you say?
It is actually a very good pet for people with
Alternative for those ones who
They don't,
have.
yeah, even if they shed skin, like snakes, for example, they shed their skin, right? That's also another care that you have to take care of. How do you do that? Like, how often do they shed their skin?
It depends on the snake. It depends on the feeding. Normally for snake, sometimes once every 2 months, once every 3 months. But normally when we know that the snake gonna shed skin, normally we mix them with water a little bit and just leave it like that.
And how about keeping them clean? Like you say, some pets, they end up being stinky and all that. When it comes to geckos and snakes, how do you actually keep them
We
clean? Do you
clean
actually wash
them
them?
we clean them straight away after we know that they poop. That's it.
If there was dinosaurs still existing, would you have them as pets?
Oh yes.
Of course.
Because they're reptiles as well, reptilians.
Yes.
So besides snakes and geckos, what other pets would you say is good for kids to start off with?
Kids.
Would you say tortoise or?
Oh yeah, the right now, unfortunately, the government has make it invasive species. Has turned the green turtle that normally we sold at the pet shop. So that is actually one of the good pet for kids.
For kids, yeah.
For kids.
And unlike dogs and cats, correct me if I'm wrong, even they if they're not well, or they bark, or they meow and all that, you can tell if they're not well. How would you know if your pet reptile is not feeling well or ill? How do you actually tell? Like you say, they hardly move. They don't move that much. I mean, geckos maybe they move a bit more, but snakes, how would you tell?
For snakes, normally they don't eat.
They don't eat?
Yeah, they don't eat.
No appetite?
They refuse to eat. And then if they have respiratory infection, they have bubble, so they sneeze. Yes.
Wow.
So that one goes back to husbandry. So if you manage them well, if you keep them in a clean enclosure, the problem won't occur.
Wouldn't occur. And how about geckos, Terence?
About the same.
About the same.
About the same.
It's so interesting because again, when you have pets, you need to know all these things. You know, like humans, we're not well. No one's perfect, right? We get, sometimes you're not well. Even like sometimes rabbits, I notice they don't have sound. So I always wonder, how would you know if your pet is sick?
You just have to make sure, because if you keep pets, you have to know their behavior. So if they love to move around the 4 days, so suddenly when you see them,
they also have their own character, right?
So when you see them not moving, not responding to whatever that you do, then something wrong somewhere.
Definitely something is wrong. So like your women, like you see them, no, compared to even.
But
Women
women are more complicated. Sorry to say, you know, because for your pets, normally if they don't like you, it's either they bite you, that's it,
so
they pee on you. Women, you know, they behind you.
I hope your women don't pee on you if they don't like you. Oh, that's really interesting. And I also want to ask you something. Can you be as timid as a furry pet?
It depends on how you take care since young. You know, if you're really close to them, I think they'll know you, because normally reptiles they base on your smell. So they know your smell, the owner smell, and then for geckos, basically how you handle the thing. You know, the first time when you open the enclosure, you want to take the thing. So that is how you deal with it when you grow bigger or what. They can be tamed, it depends on how
And I
you
think
take
it's
care.
your relationship with them, because if you've been with them from young, you can feel, you know how they move, and talking about how they move and everything, do you mind taking out one of your beloved pets? And if you take out your gecko, would they run away?
I can handle it. I think right after the snakes.
Okay, because this is a circle of life. I don't want to interfere, so maybe Ali can let us see how you handle that lovely creature right there. Does it have a name?
Yes, Eerie.
Eerie. Oh.
Eerie. This is Eerie.
Not Eerie, I said Eerie.
No. This is actually Irian Jaya carpet python.
Wow. A lot of people at home who love reptiles will be like, oh! And of course, a lot of people at home that are a little afraid, they'll be like, okay, see?
Just imagine it's your Prada bag.
So strong, the muscle.
Because this is 3 python.
And it's Prada bag. You have a Prada bag?
No, I don't.
Okay, I want to ask this as well. How do you know if it's a girl or a boy?
Oh, okay. For snakes, normally we have this probe set, a metal probe that we use to probe inside here, the anal part.